thing I told him is, um, hey, what's up, Will? I'm on a pretty large. It's gonna be a pretty large Zoom, but they can't hear you. But remember when you were showing me when I first got introduced to that other stuff? We just call it other stuff because I don't. Can you all hear him on the phone?
Let's see if you put him on speaker.
Yeah, I guess he is on speaker. But Will, his name is Will Crowley. He does credit repair, and he's been around for a while. I should probably send you a link. You can kind of come in, Will, and explain to him what you do. But Will's the one that helped me understand. Yeah, I'm on the Zoom. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Just come in. He's gonna explain to you why child support is not a debt, the FDCPA. But he also, I want you to talk to him, Will, about the part that I missed the most about the thing I hate the most is I missed him kick your ass that time when about this bad information, But I want you to come on for like
I'm gonna jump in the shower. How long you gonna be doing the Zoom?
probably for another 10, 15 minutes. If you can just click in or just hey, I'm gonna send you the link. Just click in for a couple seconds.
Okay, all right, okay.
This is the guy that is the reason that I go through the hardships of trying to show people exactly how this stuff really works. And he said, man, don't go out there because everybody has all these theories and what have you. But when it comes down to it, ain't nobody showing you
That's your oracle, man.
yeah,
That's the oracle.
he really was. And he made me nice to hear all that, the child support agency and the straw man. Listen, man, I walked through all that. And I know some guys who are just new to seeing me. Go back and listen to some of the old shit. Go back and listen to some of the old stuff. And for those who don't know, Greg Doss is also DJ Squid. Greg Doss on High Frequency Radio is I'm that DJ Squid that used to be on High Frequency Radio. And I know about the public and the private. I have my feds. I have all that stuff. But the law is the law. The prevailing law of the land is the prevailing law of the land.
But let me ask you something. So how come the courts are deciding, to operating under admiralty law instead of common law?
Okay, hold on. Admiralty law, common law just means court created law. It means non-statutory.
Correct.
In other words, what you just saw in the statute is a statute.
Mm-hmm.
If that did not exist and the court just had to make a decision because there was no binding rule, that's common law. This admiralty law, when it comes inland, is subject to the Constitution. So anybody who tells you otherwise is just saying shit that sounds kind of cool. But it's kind of like, you ever play baseball? What sport did you play, Hector?
Basketball.
Okay, if you play
football, yeah.
Huh?
Basketball and football.
Okay, so you play sports at a high level.
Yeah.
You can talk a good game, but you start talking to guys like TJ or Ken or me who played, we can tell if a person's played before.
Yeah.
And a lot of that stuff sounds fancy to people who don't know the language. And I believe somebody said earlier on here, we have to unlearn what we've been learning for years.
Yeah.
Because that foolishness has been out here for years. Because I've been doing this for almost 14 years now, right? 2014. But I was doing it a little bit before that. And I would hear it and I was like, man, this is some good stuff. But when I started watching people not be able to apply it as a person with a political science background, and I've taken law classes, this is before I even started working in law, I'm like, wait a minute, some of this stuff is not matching. And also I have a military background.
Mm-hmm.
So those of us with a military background say, that shit might sound cool. Like everybody's a patriot, but when you start looking up there, not everybody got a V behind their name. In fact, only less than 7% of people have a V behind their name. He just popped in. Hey, Will, it's an honor to have William. Hey, you got to unmute yourself.
I got an MBA behind my name.
Yeah. Will Crowley, this dude right here, let me tell y'all something. For anybody who's watching these Zooms or watching my YouTube page, which has gotten a lot larger, and I thank you all for the support. This gentleman here is the reason why when people run their mouth, I say, just set me up and we'll do a debate face to face on the facts and the issues. Will keep me from getting ready to jump into the pool with no water in that motherfucker without looking, to saying, hey, Greg, these are my documents. Look at my documents. This is what I went through. He knows the UCC and he knows credit repair. He's a great credit guy. We'll tell everybody who you are, what you do, and how they can contact you.
Okay, yeah, been doing credit repair / credit restoration assistance for about since 1998. So been around the block doing that. Started my own company in 2000. My website is nationalcreditrestored.com, nationalcreditrestored.com, and we use aspects of the Uniform Commercial Code. Can you hear me okay?
Right.
Yeah, in my car.
You're
Okay,
great.
we use aspects of the Uniform UCC negotiable instruments section in helping people to understand credit repair, collections, and etc. Their debt. But my biggest thing is to be able to show proof of what you do to people when you're taking their money or when people are asking you to provide a service. Definitely, I'll be able to show. I can show you the proof, but a lot of times people don't even ask for the proof, and I try to, inform people. Look, ask for proof.